always follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Paulie Howard on VSiN.
Thanks for checking in. What a great time of year. We're in Vegas. Circa Resort and Casino is the spot. In 15 minutes, Derek Stevens on the program, owner, CEO of this great property. He was at Game 3 over the weekend. We'll ask him about the betting handle on the Stanley Cup final because the ratings are off the charts. And did they get killed on the Brewers-A's total last night? And what are his thoughts on that? We get Game 2 of that tonight. There is a reason why Victor Wembanyama will not be hit for another flagrant foul because he got whistled for one against the Timberwolves early on. And Paulie, if he gets one more, like should he have had one last night against Brunson? I think, of course, the answer is yes.
What he did on Alvarado in Game 2 was bad, too.
I think that was probably worse.
Those are cheap shots.
Yes, they are. But if he gets hit with one more flagrant, he's suspended. They're not going to do that to him. It's the NBA. I hate to say it, but it's the way of the world. That's how this sport has worked for as long as I can remember. Am I wrong?
Well, I recall, though, that this usually works when a coach calls out the officiating, and it goes his way the next game. So some people have a problem with it, but I like what Mike Brown did after the game because I wasn't aware of it, but it was 24-8 free throw disparity in the second half in favor of the Spurs, and the Spurs were quickly into the bonus 3 minutes in, and a big reason why they won the game last night. Brown wasn't happy about it and doesn't recall it occurring in an NBA Finals game before. So we'll see if, because they got a brutal whistle in Game 2. So they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we'll see how they respond and if they get to the free throw line. I do know this, it has to be more Towns. And the coaching staff has to do a better job, and he's got to be more involved. I like what Femby tweeted. He's your best player, yet they refuse to play through him. Very strange. The on-off numbers are incredible. They've been outscored by 24 points in the 37 minutes he's been on the bench. And when Brunson is on the court, the Knicks have been outscored.
Sure.
So now a big move with Finals MVP, Brunson plus 105, Wemby plus 165, Cat back to 5-1, and hello, peekaboo, OG 20-1. He comes out of the clouds after his awesome performance, and he moves into the fourth choice. I would rule everyone out at this point.
Now, how about this, too? Now, this goes back to last night, but the entire public betting community was betting New York. And there's a great way to track this. You can go to vsin.com, and you can look at the betting splits page. As of right now, for the game tomorrow night at DraftKings, 78% of the handle is on, or 76 is on the Knicks, 67% is on the bets. I talked to an odds maker yesterday, about an hour before the game, and I said, do you have any feel for the game tonight? And he said, based on how the public is betting this game, I have to take the Spurs. He said it was nothing but Knicks from the public.
Well, I understand that, though, too, because they keep getting paid. It's been a historic run. Yeah. I like what Kenny Smith said after the game, because we got into it earlier about the nerves and could the Knicks blow this and what the fan base is saying now. Probably wasn't realistic to think you're going to win 15 in a row. You set you second most all time what you did with 13 straight playoff wins. But if it would have been flipped, it would have been okay. If you lose Game 2, win Game 3, it's all right. But it's to go up 2-0 and to have the stranglehold on the series and essentially end it. Now what happens if you lose Game 4? That's why it's going to get wonky and why the fan base is freaking out about, oh, my God, we're not going to get a better opportunity, and are we going to blow this?
I know. And I had a bet on that team to sweep the Spurs, and that was when it was tied in Game 1. I thought if they win this game, there's nothing that tells me that they can't win Game 2, and a sweep is obviously on the table at that point. That had to go bye-bye last night. So that was unfortunate for me. But honestly, I would rather have a great 7-game series than win that bet, because that was a smaller bet. Now I have bigger bets on the Knicks to win the series. If they could win the series in 6 or 7, now we're talking. But I want this thing to drag out till next week. I want both of these. I want the NBA and the NHL to go as long as humanly possible. This is tremendous stuff, man.
I think we're going 6 at least in the NBA Finals now. Even if the Knicks win tomorrow, I think the Spurs get it back to the Garden for Game 6, which is what the league wants in the worst way.
Yeah.
But it was, the 0 of 10 from 3 to start in the fourth quarter was troubling. And also considering how great they were in the second quarter, where they set a Knicks record in the finals for 42 points. but it didn't look right a lot with the offense. And I love him, but I think it's too much Brunson. And I agree with Finn.
It is.
You got to get Towns more involved because that when your offense is clicking, and that's when everyone goes, because Bridges was invisible. And Shamet was bad.
Well, yeah.
And another, it didn't, you had OG and you had Brunson who were carrying the team and doing most of the work. And it reflected that in the box score. Hart went off early. He didn't do anything in the second half. Hart was knocking down the early threes.
And rest assured, the Spurs are going to willingly give Hart as many open threes. They're going to force Hart into taking open threes.
And also, based on what we saw, I think the Knicks are going to back off a lot of San Antonio shooters. Harper was bad. 1 of 9, I think. 1 of 8 from 3.
Yeah, but he won't take that many attempts again.
Okay, I would leave Fox open. I'd leave Harper open. Champagny now hasn't got a lot of run. But Vassell's been good and Castle played well. But the other thing is, why does it have to be till your backs are against the wall before we see, to make it a point, Wemby's got to be involved early, often, quick. And
Down low.
Right, and the alley-oop, you can't guard that. Mm-hmm. The alley-oop is too tough to guard. And it's free points when they run that.
I brought up Jose Alvarado earlier. He's got a great plus-minus. In fact, one of the best overall pluses in the entire series so far off the bench. This is from listener Lance, who's been betting him every game. And he tweeted us earlier. You can always tweet the show at VSiN Live, at Mitch Moss Radio, at Paulie Howard. He said that his speed is a problem for the Spurs. He can get the ball down court easily, which gives them more time to run the offense instead of struggling to get the ball across half court and playing on a short shot clock. He needs more minutes. Alt rebounds have been cashing, and points rebounds and PRA also for Alvarado in these games. Shamet had all the open looks in the world last night.
I know.
Could not hit anything.
And outscored by 20 when he was on the floor.
Yeah, and Bridges can't get a shot?
Yeah. Weird, right? He's been awesome. He's been awesome since the Atlanta series.
That's right.
Cat, $1.60 favorite to lead in rebounds. Wemby plus 155. Hart still 11-1. And Fox is now the favorite with assists. And I know Bovey gave that out at 6-1, and I think it was Zach Cohen who gave that out as well. Fox minus 125. Castle and Brunson plus 350. Hart in a mix too at 7-1.
Okay.
And I do think Wembanyama is going to end up leading in points. He's minus 185. But there's some good sweats there with Brunson and Wemby with what to do in every single game. So I ripped Barkley earlier, which was certainly entertaining. What he said about Cardi B at halftime was awesome with Cardi Double D. But this is Game 3 is a must-win for the Knicks. Then they lose, and Game 4 is a must-win for the Knicks. And then at halftime, it's over. My house against your house. It's a sweep. Forget it. It's a wrap. And they're all questioning him like, what? Come on. It's a 7-point game. What are we doing here? And Billy Packer, poor guy, they whacked him after he said that.
That's
when
right.
Was it Kansas against Carolina? Oh, they did that. But still, he's entertaining. He's funny. They say some weird stuff. He's actually drifted into Skip Bayless territory with some of his basketball commentary. But this is Barkley, who loves to play blackjack and get after it. And Mitch has a good story from Lake Tahoe when he interviewed Barkley. This was Barkley with Shannon Sharp about his ups and downs and swings at the blackjack table.
You probably lost about $20 million in gambling. Have you quenched that urge to gamble, or do you still like to gamble?
I love to gamble. I don't like to gamble. You know, I would go to Vegas and I'd win $1 million.
Damn. I mean, what you play in a hand? 25, 30, 40,000?
I played 25,000 a hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Couple quick double downs, you can get that.
Yeah. And quick double down, you get it up out your pockets.
There's probably been 7 times that I won $1 million.
Okay.
There's probably been 25 times I've lost $1 million.
Right.
So what happened was I quit gambling for 2 years. And I always take the same group of guys to me, and I said, man, I miss gambling. They're like, why don't you start gambling again? I said, well, man, I was getting out of hand. They're like, yo, man, your gambling ain't getting out of hand. You're just an idiot.
Right.
And the one thing I pride myself on around my friends, they can always be honest with me. I said, why you say I'm an idiot? They're like, yeah, man, we'll be sitting there. You'll be up $300,000-$400,000. We're like, Chuck, let's go. You good for the night.
Right.
And in my head, I'm saying, nah, we're not leaving this month. I win $1 million.
Right.
Oh.
That's huge problem.
That's the Steve Sears story where the guy was up 900,000 playing craps and he didn't want to he lost it
Yep.
all and gave some back? I know.
Yep.
You got that number in your head. You just got,
Sure you do.
That's the toughest part.
It's a bad idea. And I-
Video poker, too. If you're up it, get
Sure.
up and leave.
Sure. Here's my story with Barkley. This goes back 20 plus years now at that American Century Golf Tournament, which if you've never been there in Lake Tahoe, it's absolutely incredible. It's one of the biggest star-studded things that you could ever get close to with that many big-name golfers or athletes, whatever. So he's on the golfing range, and we're set up there for a local ESPN radio affiliate in Las Vegas doing our shows up there, and he's 15, 20 feet from us. And I'm walking over there. I'm standing by him, and I'm going to bring him over so he can sit down with us. He's telling the story, and somebody asked him like how the gambling went last night. He's playing blackjack, and I can't remember the exact number, but it was a little bit shy of 300,000. He goes, I was up almost 300,000, and he said, had I won a couple hundred more to make it 500 even, it would have been a good night. That was his response to the guy, and I will never forget that because I thought to myself back then, 20 years ago, I'm like, wait a second, $300,000 is not a good night gambling for you at all? He had to get to 500,000 back then in his brain to make him think that it was a good night overall gambling. Wild.
He loves it, too.
Oh,
He told the story on air last week before the series started. He drove to Arizona. Oh, he lives in Arizona.
Yeah.
He made a big bet on Carolina, and after they won game 2, he went to another sports book in a different state and made a bigger bet on Carolina. He loves hockey.
he does. Derek Stevens, owner, CEO, Circle Las Vegas. Next, he was at Game 3 of the Cup Final on Saturday night. Ratings are through the roof. Is the betting interest as well? We'll ask him next year on VSiN.
So you're listening to this podcast because you want an edge. But what if I told you you're only halfway there? You've got the mindset. Now it's time to get the toolkit to match. Here's the thing. Pro bettors spend thousands on data and tools, but what they don't want you to know is you can get the same edge for a fraction of the cost with VSiN Pro. With VSiN Pro, you get access to expert picks, public betting data, prop projections, powerful tools, analytics, and more. Tap the link in the description and see why thousands of bettors are already using VSiN Pro to cash more bets.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Time now for our weekly spot here with the owner and the CEO of this great property, Circle Las Vegas, Derek Stevens now. And for those of you watching, that's a live shot of Stadium Swim. Place is going to be incredible tonight for Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Derek, good to see you as always. You're in early because you're going to the game again tonight. How do you even explain? You were sitting on the glass Game 3 as you typically are right behind the goal. How do you explain what happened in that game?
That was unbelievable. I mean, when it was, nothing after 1, everything's tight, up 4-0 after 2, I mean, it was euphoric in there. And, it was a weekend, the whole thing. And then, okay, score 1, no big deal. Well, that was after we missed the penalty shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we missed the penalty shot. It's okay.
Who cares?
Is that the first time in front of you?
The penalty shot?
In front of you, right.
I think
You
we've had
recall?
a couple.
Have you? Okay.
But it's very rare, very rare. So we missed it. It's not a big deal. You're up 4-0, then get 1. And then boom, 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 boom. Like, what happened? What happened?
The range of emotions, I can't even imagine.
And we're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then you go to overtime, it's tight, They played a little loose, but it was tight, zeros. And you go to double overtime, and we were in there, and I thought, this has got to be one of the most classic games we've ever seen at T-Mobile. I was trying to think back at a more classic game. Marner with the hat trick early, but if they would have lost, oh my God. Oh.
Devastation. Fastest hat trick ever. Fastest 3 goals ever. 39 seconds. 2 own goals. 2 goals disallowed.
Yeah.
It had everything.
Who would have ever taken Carolina after the second period? I mean, there wasn't anything posted, was there?
There was 70-1.
It was 70-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was some 70-1s out there.
So after
but I'm with you. It was over.
Game 2 was the highest rated Game 2 in the Cup Final since 2015. So the ratings are off the charts for this series. Has the betting interest been pretty high as well?
Yeah, it's been really good. Betting interest for both basketball and hockey's been real good. I feel pretty good about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you going to the game with?
Tonight?
Yes.
I'm taking the Godfather. Taking Brent Musburger.
Excellent.
Of course, I'm going to be sitting next to Nicole. I got Jimmy O. Yang. He's got one of the lead roles in this new
This-
new Vegas series.
This
with
is
Roman.
this is going to be great for the city, right? And
Yeah.
on Netflix, Roman,
Yeah.
Isaac, Oscar Isaac,
Oscar Isaac.
Baldwin,
yeah.
It's Koppelman, who did Billions. I know you love Billions.
Yeah.
he's writing it.
Right.
It's his thing. They're ready to shoot it. This is going to be
They
phenomenal.
just got back from their table read. Got back yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I work my way into be. I was trying to get a deal
Yeah,
a
did you?
dealer job. I don't know.
That's great.
It's more reasonable than me being a valet. I said I'd be a valet.
Yeah, right.
I used to be a valet.
Yeah.
I don't look like
Okay.
a valet anymore.
Yeah. So that's on the list that you're going with? Do you have a prediction?
No, these games have just been unbelievable. I don't know. Like we said I don't know how you go against this Golden Knights team. I said that remember we a week ago or 2 weeks ago against Colorado. There's
Yeah.
just some different vibe going on with this team.
Yeah. Does the book need a certain side tonight?
No, I just checked. We're getting two-way. We're in pretty good shape.
This is an incredible Vegas Golden Knights jacket. I don't know how to.
Yeah,
that-
well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took my old jersey and I cut the sleeves off, and I had Vu make me a little jacket, a little embroidery, Circus Sports on.
There you go.
Then I got
Stevens on
Stevens
the back
on the back.
with the logo.
name, yeah,
Strong.
all that. So yeah, we're good to go.
Absolutely.
Very good.
How did Bryce Hall do with his bets?
Oh, wasn't that fun?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, when I came in to see you guys, that was Thursday, I believe.
It was.
And yeah, it was just a little hectic. He was right here in the sports book, and it was great working with Burapay. They come in. He was going to convert 1 Bitcoin into sports betting cash, and then he got fired up about the fights, and he transferred 5.5 Bitcoins. It was like $357,000, and and then the way it works is it all has to go into your sports betting app. You got to go through the whole know your customer thing, and then he bet it all on 4 different fighters. He went 3-1.
Did he?
I think he probably won about $100,000 US dollars.
What
but
is-
he won more because Bitcoin was at 65,000.
Yeah.
And then today it's 61 or 60,000.
I saw it went down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I had people reach out to me. In fact, some people who I had not talked to in weeks, and they were like, "This is incredible. I love that Derek is doing this." The tweet that we put out from you breaking that news here on the show had a ton of views and a ton of retweets and a ton of likes. What have you heard from the betting community about now taking Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's definitely piqued some interest, that's for sure. And to answer your question from a week ago, because I didn't know that, I didn't know the answer, but we did verify. You could come into the sports book here. It's just at Circa. This is approved at, so there's no other casino anywhere. Just at Circa, you could go in, and if you've got Bitcoin, it automatically, after you go through the whole Burapay KYC thing, it automatically goes into your Circa Sports account. But you can use it to buy Circa Survivor entry or Circa Millions entry. We've had a couple people said, "Oh, could I do Grandissimo?" I said, "Yeah." So yeah, those are all the options. But you can't bring it up here to get cash. You got to bring it, go through Burapay, and then it goes onto your app.
Did you guys get mauled on the over in the Brewers-A's game last night out here in Las Vegas?
You know, I was surprised. We didn't do worse. I was at the game, and I thought, man, I don't like this at all. I see way too many ball games here at Cashman Field over my lifetime, and I think this number is way too light. Plus, you had the wind blowing out. The wind didn't end up being a big factor, but the way the ball carries, the ball just carries different in Vegas. You know, what are we, a little over 2,000 feet, but in a normal ballpark, you're gonna see a ball start to peak, and this ball just seems to lift. It has this natural lift. I mean, these home runs were just bombs out to right center. Shane Langoliers to lead the game off. I mean, an absolute bomb. And then the home run in the last inning, what they say it was a home run, but it would have been a home run in 0 out of 30 other ballparks.
In fact,
correct.
yeah, some of the data was so low it never even registered. To even how do you look at that as a home run? In fact, I think it got deleted from what I was reading last night. Really bizarre circumstance there. But when I'm watching the game and 11 were hit, some of those, as you said, completely smoked out of the ballpark. Others I thought, well, that's a pop-up or maybe a pop fly. And then I'm like, oh, that's back to the track. Wait a second, that's gone. Yeah. And I talked to a bettor who was there last night, and he's like, Mitch, this is bonkers. I'm sitting here watching this stuff with my eyes right by home plate during the game, and it looks like the guy's going to catch it medium range in right field and then leaving the yard.
There was something very different from where we were sitting. We were behind home plate as well. We were on like that second level, but you could see the ball. It's just a different type of carry. At any other ballpark, it could be a Wrigley Field, you could be at Comerica Park. The ball starts, but here it's something to do with the way the heat is coming off, and you just get this lift. The ball just carries. This is not by distance. It's not by the velocity off the bat. It's just a different type of carry. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
The total tomorrow is 14.5.
Wait, what's tonight?
13, at least 13, maybe 13 and a half.
Yeah. I talked to Mike Palm today. I said I'd recommend either we take this thing down or I would put the thing up a little more. I go 13. I think it's stealing right now to take the over. I want to be very careful on that.
How about the year fee? I got to double check. When I did this morning, it was almost $2.
Yeah.
I think the highest I can ever remember was a Coors game, and it was like minus 220 because the pitching matchup was so bad. But this is uncharted territory.
Yeah, and the wind's should be blowing out a little bit more than last night.
Was it fun to be at?
It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
It was a ton of fun.
Oh.
Can you tell?
I was out schmoozing the whole time, but I was paying attention enough. But yeah, it was amazing. I mean, everybody likes to see a 2-0 shutout, great defense. But people also like these these 14-12, 15-14 games.
We can recap this next time you're in. Can you tell us about what happens next Tuesday with Sigma Derby and a cult following this has, and why you're shifting it to the gate?
Yeah, we thought this is the oldest slot machine that's still out there anywhere in the country, and we felt it had a nice home at the Golden Gate, the oldest building in Vegas, 1 Fremont Street. We thought it'd be a great attraction. My second floor at the D, I used to have it as the Vintage Vegas floor. It's not really Vintage Vegas anymore. I got the sports book over there, and we got a few other things cooking over there. But I thought putting Sigma Derby inside of the Golden Gate would be a good matchup. And, of course, we're going to have a lot of pomp and circumstance as it comes down Fremont Street.
That's right.
Very good.
Dude, stay tuned for that.
Are you going to bet the game tonight?
Hockey game?
Yeah.
No, I'm not betting it because I'm going to be there, and I got a few too many things going on. So
okay, all right. We'll have a.
Would you make a goalie change if you're Carolina? He hasn't said what he's doing yet.
I thought Anderson got hurt, by the way.
Oh,
so I when he went down, we were watching him struggle a little bit. I would say I would want to know, and I don't know. We'll never know. But I thought Anderson was hurt. And he something's wrong with his back or his groin, so that would impact my decision.
Enjoy the game, Derek. Thank you as always. We'll expand on tonight's Major League Baseball card and much more on that Brewers-A's tilt out here in Las Vegas coming up next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
All right, so we are definitely pushing the highest price I've ever seen for a year fee. I mentioned this to Derek Stevens. There was a game in Colorado a couple years ago, bad pitching matchup. The year fee was higher than $2. Tonight for this Brewers-A's game, coming off of a 15-14 slugfest with 11 home runs last night out here in Las Vegas, FanDuel now has the year fee at minus 215, and it looks like DK moved it to 1.5 runs. You can always bet the no, or you can bet the under.
Man.
Which I don't want to tonight.
And that deserves the Javier Bardem laugh from the first episode of Cape Fear. Like a 30-second laugh. I mean, are you kidding me?
Is that show living up to the hype so far?
It exceeded expectations.
I cannot believe how violent it is.
I read a review that episode 2 had the most graphic, gory fight scene since the Mountain took out Pedro Pascal.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
The prison fight.
That's how they get you to begin episode 2.
Yes.
Anyway, so.
Well, they got the warning before episode 1. Hello.
I know.
This is awesome. Caesars and Will Hill have a ton of specials on the game.
Let's hear them.
You mentioned Grand Slam 7-1. Both teams to have a double, $1.10. Each team to hit 2+ home runs, 3-1. A home run of 450 plus, even money.
Oh.
Back-to-back jack, 7-1.
How many do we have last night that went higher than 450? We had 483, 463, 457, 447, and 443. So 3 went over and 2 other challenged it.
Yeah. 3+ home runs, each team 7-1. 10+ home runs hit, 20-1. Would have cashed last night. Each team to hit 4 home runs, 20-1. Cycle, 100-1. That's under specials.
You mentioned the Grand Slam at 7-1?
Yes.
Yeah, both teams that scored 10+ runs is 10-1. I saw that. How about total extra base hits at DraftKings over 8.5, even money? But here's the thing about the double. That seems like it's way too easy.
That's why it's so good, because Derek was right there, and he's just he continued after the break about you got to bet the over here. It was ridiculous last night.
Yep. Maybe we don't get any doubles because they just turn into home runs.
That's possible.
I watched almost the entire game last night. You can call it whatever you want. I mean, some people called it like Mickey Mouse. They can't believe that baseball. I found it for one game anyway, extremely entertaining. And while the game was 4-2 in the third inning last night, and Kyle Harrison, who was unbelievable leading into the game, was
Look at
getting
his
rocked.
numbers. Yeah.
I'm like, please tell me if they have overnights for the game on the board. And I got in at over 11.5 for this game tonight. The total tomorrow is already posted at 14.5.
Right. First three's 4.5. Any thoughts there?
Oh,
God. It's plus money. Over's plus money.
Now, that's the highest I've ever seen for first 3.
Uh-huh.
The team totals in the first 3 are 2.5.
Kurtz is plus 150 to go deep. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, man. I'm here for it.
You still want to play the 13 then?
Got that. You see the look on his face?
I know.
I want to take it off the board? He said the palm?
What do you have for the first 5 total in the game? It's got to be 6.5, 7. That's unless they moved it like 7.5, which is possible for something like this. I got it here coming up in a second. I can't. $215 for the year fee at FanDuel, $210 at Caesars.
How many outs are these guys going to get?
Oh, great question.
They're both 14.5 under plus money. They're going to go 5 innings? This is also going to mess with your head. You're a pitcher and you saw that circus last night. You probably say, get me the hell out of here. I'm taking the next flight out of town.
Wait, Gasser's outs prop is 14.5?
Yeah.
I'm getting the hell out of town.
Yeah, it's plus money.
That's got to be a bet, doesn't it?
Yes.
I mean, these home run props for the A's players, several guys are below 2-1. How is this guy going to finish 5 innings? If, at 7.5, by the way, the first 5 total, 7.5, over at FanDuel's plus 102. They have to get 8 runs to win that bet.
Imagine if it happens again, and you got a 14.5 up for tomorrow.
Well, if we get,
I would like to. They don't have this for Kurtz. They have a couple guys listed home run in the game 6th inning or later. I'd like to see them add more players for that particular prop.
That's another thing why you could only look one way tonight. Both bullpens are taxed, man. 6 relievers for both teams last night. Neither team has had a day off in at least a week. Chad Patrick has pitched 2 straight days. Aaron Ashby, 36 pitches Monday. Grant Anderson, 28, plus 49 over the previous 4 days. McGill, unavailable Monday with, quote, discomfort. Hogan Harris, Mark Leiter, Justin Sterner have all pitched back-to-back days. Jose Suarez, 63 pitches over the last 3 days. If these it could be an in-play delight as well.
There's a same-game parlay at Caesars. Chiriot, Yelich, and Kurtz, all 2+ hits, 12-1.
Well, the same-game parlays with the total bases tonight would be a good look, I think.
This cashed last night. Brewers win. Kurtz goes deep. Langeliers goes deep. 20-1. That came in last night.
Langeliers is $1.70 to hit a home run, or $1.75.
Yeah. Langeliers, Rooker, Muncy to go deep, 18-1.
Let's give us like 12-10 again tonight.
Yes.
And everybody's cashing. That'd be a lot of fun.
Well, then monitor the in-play, too. That's the other thing.
Luke said he was watching the game last night. He bet over 19.5, over 20.5. even when the relievers came in, it was 14-10 Brewers in extras when they scored 4 to take that lead. They made the in-play total like 24.5 or 25.5 was plus money to the over.
Oh, boy.
And it just like kept escalating after that.
Kurt's total bases is 1.5?
Like what, minus $3?
Minus 120.
Where's that at?
Caesars, Will Hill. Terrain, 1.5.
Oh, those have to be bet.
Soderstrom, 1.5. Didn't he hit 2? I thought he hit
Kurtz
2.
did, yeah.
Did Soderstrom hit 2? Or he just went
I
1?
think everybody hit 2 last night.
He's a 1.5, $1.05. Bauer's 1.5, minus 105.
Kurtz is 1.5 minus 120?
Yeah. Total bases.
Wow. So here's the thing with the Brewers.
That can't be.
Do you just walk them 4 times tonight? And 4 times is probably light because every guy's probably going to bat 6-7 times tonight anyway.
That's the other thing. I know.
Just give them a free pass every
Well,
time.
it could be a 16-7 game. You're not going to walk them. That's the other thing. This could be an absolute circus. I love it. Good job putting that menu up, Caesars. Excellent.
That's a great find on the pitcher outs.
Yeah.
That seems like a very... Ginn's actually 15... Ooh, FanDuel has 15.5 for him.
This is Rick Gemmon on X. Red Rock Casino puts lines up for Aviator games. The totals are usually 18.5. I usually walk to the stadium after I get something to eat and watch the boys go nuts.
They recently played a game that was 21-10.
Maybe this is way too short.
That could be.
And especially, it's not like we have Cy Young going tonight.
That's very true.
Gasser and the other guy.
Oh, we need to put together a same-game parlay that's Gasser, Ginn, the recorded outs to the under, and some of these total base props. Just like put 5-6 guys on it. Right?
Absolutely.
And just hope that we get the exact same thing from last night as well.
Earned runs allowed, 3.5. You just said they're gonna take one for the team.
Gonna have to.
Both guys earn runs allowed, 3.5.
Well, maybe that's
hits allowed. You can ladder the hits allowed too.
Well, hold on a second here.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go back on the outs recorded for a second because if these bullpens are completely limited tonight, I mean, even if it's 5-5 in the third, they might the managers might have say, guys, you got to suck it up.
Hits allowed 5.5.
You got to give me 2 more innings.
Yes.
That's a great handicap.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal thought there. Like, which way is that going to go?
What was the highest in play, Luke? Before the nonsense in the extra innings? 28.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because it was 8-4 after the A's exploded, I think, for 6 early in that game. Was a 4th inning or something like that last night?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be handed a gift. This whole series could be a gift. If they routinely put up 18.5s like this guy put on X for the Aviator games.
Right. 2+ home runs for each team is 3-1.
I believe so, yes.
Watch it be 2-1.
Oh,
nothing happens in the game.
Way. Each team to hit 2+ home runs is 3-1. Got to take that. 3+ is 7.
Boy, they're really sucking us in with this, aren't they?
4+ is 20.
4,
it's either team.
4+
I
either
read it
team.
wrong. Either team to hit 4 home runs, 20-1.
Either team to hit 4.
And it's each to hit 3 and 2.
Luke, what was either team to hit 3?
7-1.
Well,
it's each. No, each. They don't have that.
That's okay.
Back to back 7-1. It's each for that. Either, this is like an Abbott and Costello routine.
Yeah.
Either's 4. Each is 2 and 3.
Well,
There's no either for 2 or 3.
How great is this, though? A regular season baseball game in early June, and I can't get enough.
I think you hit on it. Well, someone hit one 450 plus.
That's a good
even
bet.
Money.
Yeah. We'll recap our bets from last night and tell you maybe we have 100 bets on this game. I don't know. Next year, In Pocket Plays on VSiN.
To determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything. You take it. Take it. I bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3-to-1 odds. Nope. 5-to-1. Nope. 10-to-1. You're on.
All right. It got interesting last night as far as MVP because Brunson, the Knicks have been outscored in the series with Brunson on the floor, and they've been outscored by 24 points when Cat has been off the floor in the 37 minutes. So have they figured something out here, San Antonio, with limiting Cat, who has now had 1 assist in the last 5.5 quarters? And OG was awesome. And OG is down to 20-1 to win MVP. Cat assists no good. And Jefferson nailed it. He's right. I just thought Hart's only had 3 points so far in the series. Role players do play better at home. And he had 16 points, so he goes over there as well. And an easy winner with the Phillies. As it was an anti-Corbin play that got there. Champagny still your leader. Most threes in the series. Was plus 270 before it started. Wemby to lead in rebounds is going to be a fun sweat. Brunson, 20-plus points in every game. Plus 240. 3-0 so far. OG MVP, 40-1, down to 20-1. Spurs winning 6-1. Total own goals, World Cup under 10.5. There's a 9.5 at other spots. Hat tricks over 2.5 is a prop too. All hat tricks in the World Cup, 2.5. Seem high? Ooh, good number. That's at Caesars and Will Hill as well. To the new stuff.
I'll dive into that from like previous years.
Yeah, I also like that. We'll do some digging too with that. Listener sent over fastest goal, 53 seconds in any match. Both teams to hit 2 home runs tonight. A's Brewers, 3-1. It's under specials, Caesars Will Hill. And this has all the makings. Lynx and the Wings tonight. Minnesota's won 7 in a row. Dallas has won 4 in a row. And Dallas can score, and they don't really guard people. Their last game was 104-96. Go over 171.5 in this game, and I don't know what to do with Angel Reese, who is playing Chicago for the first time. You want to go anti-Sky, that's fine. They're on an 0-7 ATS run and 1-6 straight up since Rakia Jackson got hurt. Atlanta's 9.5 and taking money. But I don't know if I want points or rebounds or maybe both. Points, rebounds combined. PRA with her is 30.5. And she's averaging 12 boards a game. I don't know if she's going to maybe, I wouldn't be surprised if she has 16, 17 boards, but also she wants to have a big game offensively. But that goes in like 10 minutes. Good luck.
How about 14-plus boards is plus 172.
Yeah.
16-plus rebounds is 4-1.
And she just had that. She just had 16.
Did she?
Yeah. Going against her former team?
Sure.
Wanted to stick it to him for trading her?
I might bet 16.
Good.
All right.
There you go.
Last night, good night. Phillies first 5 team total over 2.5 at plus 105. Got there. Good numbers historically against Patrick Corbin and a pure fade of Corbin as well, tied in. And the game went over 4.5 as well at plus 105. Both those were winners. Spurs in the first quarter got the job done against the Knicks last night. That's a thing that I'll probably be on again tomorrow night. And officially now from the weekend, Matt Fitzpatrick top 10 did not get there at plus 180 at the Memorial. New bets that we have. Some pending stuff as well. Stanko, that's going to be a loser, I think. Stankoven, most shots on goal unless he explodes tonight. Champagny, most threes in the finals. Looks okay right now, plus 275. Couple of units here on the Knicks to win the NBA title. It is squeaky bum time if they lose tomorrow night.
Oh, no kidding.
And 2 players I recently bet to win the American League MVP. Jose Ramirez, 40-1. He has outstanding career numbers against Garrett Cole. And Shea Langoliers, also 33-1, who went yard tonight, and he'll probably have like 14 total bases in the game tonight.
Kurtz went 3 for 6 with 2 home runs, and his total bases is 1.5.
Golly. All right, so bets that I'm on tonight. I'm doing this with the Braves first 5 over 2.5. Now, Fedde, they're going to have an opener for the White Sox. Yeah. But Fedde has horrendous career numbers against Atlanta. Okay, so unless the opener goes 2 full innings, that could hurt a little bit. But over 2.5 minus 130 for the Braves first 5 team total over there. I'm with you. We have some common plays here. Lynx, Wings over 171.5 in this game tonight. Dallas plays absolutely no defense whatsoever. This another game to be pretty entertaining tonight if you want to watch it. I'm with you, Paulie, on this one as well. Got to take a chance here. A's, Brewers, each team 2+ home runs, 3-1. And then we'll call it a quarter unit bet here. Will either team in the game have 4+ home runs is 20 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got to take a slice on that.
Damn right.
What if we come in tomorrow again and we're talking about a game that's, I don't know, 12-10, 10-9, and we had 8, there's another 8 home runs or whatever in the game. That ballpark was, pop flies were going to the track and out last night. I couldn't believe what I was watching, so there you go.
Derek wanted him to take the total off the board.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know, my friend. Right?
I think so.
Championship season's here. VSiN Pro can help you bet it smarter for limited time. Lock in early bird pricing on our football season special, just $175. The sooner you sign up, the more value you get. Full access, everything we do across every sport through the Super Bowl, NBA Final, Stanley Cup Final, World Cup, MLB all season long. Go back, listen to the podcast with Nigel, 2 segments, his breakdown. Every best bet, every host, every guest, AI-powered prop projections. And on June 22nd, the NFL betting guide. How to attack futures, win totals, division races. Full season ahead. Let's go. VSiN.com/subscribe now. VSiN.com/subscribe.
NFL betting guide is one of my favorite things that we put out the entire year. Every year.
Either team to hit 4+ home runs.
20 to 1.
More than 10 is 20 to 1 also.
Will both teams score 10 runs is 10 to 1. I think I need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Each team to hit 3+, 7 to 1. I can't get over the Kurtz total basis. I can't believe that.
Don't we have to bet that then?
Yes. I'm taking the 20. You got to take the 20 to 1. You got to bet the 20 to 1.
On either team to have 4 home runs?
Either team.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. I already
Okay.
bet. Yeah, smaller bet on that one. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. I'm looking right now at the Angel Reese game log. She's had 16+ rebounds in 2 games so far this year.
Haven't played Chicago yet.
No. She's had.
They also been impressive in some blowout wins too, but that's one thing you have to fade. They are 9.5. They could run them out.
Yep.
Atlanta can score too.
The price on her to have a double-double, it keeps going up by like 10 cents every game. I think it was last week when she was $1.80. Now tonight in this game, she's -230 to have a double-double in this spot. What do you make of the? Do we have an announcement yet on the goalie for Carolina? Is Brendan Moore still being tight-lipped about this?
Last check, no. He knows what he's doing, but won't say. DraftKings has Anderson listed for saves. Saves prop.
What do you want to do?
That's interesting that Derek thought he might be hurt, though.
Yeah. What are your thoughts if Bussy is named the goalie?
I think that's the right move. It's why is the team struggling in front of Anderson? I love what TJ Oshie said on the postgame, that they hung him out to dry, and they did. So it's been breakaway goals and own goals on Freddie the last couple games. But for him to play like that, Bussy, after not being in there since April 14th, and to stop the first 18 shots and a penalty shot in the Mickey Mouse goal off him, another own goal to how they lost,
Sure.
I would come back with Bussy, especially if there's something wrong with him, with the health. Which
Now,
that's what Derek's speculation was because he's standing right behind him.
if they name Bussy the goaltender tonight, do you want to look at no goal in the first 10?
Plus money, yes.
You can get, using a boost at some of these books, I think BetMGM with the boost, it's higher than +130 and no goal first 10. That to me, also maybe first period under 1.5 tonight. Again, these games have exploded late.
Right. Yes, the last 2 games, not much has happened. The first 2 periods, 2+.
Yeah.
All the fun starts late.
It's 125 to 1 scoreless tie in regulation.
Oh, I think you got to come back with Carter Hart saves under.
Under?
They needed double overtime to beat me in the last game. That still would have won if it didn't go to double overtime. So that, and in Svechnikov, shots on goal, he had 3. It was 2.5. He needed double overtime to get there. That's another one.
By the way, I'm looking, we're all over the map here, but there's so many things going on tonight. Reese, 13 rebounds is plus money at FanDuel to get to 13. She's done that 4 times this year so far. Maybe that's just the bet. Don't get greedy with that. And here's the same game parlay that our producer Luke put together for total bases.
Total bases, good.
Rooker, Kurtz, Yelich, Contreras, Terang, Muncy, Soderstrom, all over 1.5, pays 40 to 1. That's absolutely possible.
Mm-hmm. This is great. We got another one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So hopefully all this stuff hits and we can do it again tomorrow. And the total's 14.5. Then see what they put up. But good job with the specials, though. Good job having the creativity with the game out in our backyard.
Stay tuned right here. Next up, Primetime. Tim Murray, Matt Humans. Tonight's guests include Las Vegas odds maker Jeff Sherman, DraftKings trading manager Matt Grill, and Betting with Behrman's David Behrman. Good luck with the bets tonight. We'll see you.